is going to show on the screen. Well, on the laptop, not on the screen. It is. Hip hip hooray. Hip hip hooray. Alright, welcome in when everyone gets in. We are back with some more card pulls. And we are going to... Yeah, we're just going to do that again. Alright. Let me get back to this. Look at this. There you go. Put it in pin. Nice. Yeah, welcome in when y'all get in. I'm gonna be doing just card pulls from the oracles and tarot cards. We have a random amount of cards up here. Let's see. Damn. Ooh, that was a bad voice crack too. Damn, that was awful. Anyway, damn. Let's see here. I guess we could do a little quick mini read. We can do a quick general type thing. Just not used to it. Let's just use a view of the oracle. See what's going on. Time is constantly changing and moving. The reading you did a second ago will change based off your mindset after that reading. But anyway, we're going to dive into the Gateway of Light activation, and we're going to read from the book. We're going to pull like 3 cards, 3 cards. Yeah, well, I'll do 3. I'll get bottom, middle split. Bottom, middle, top. I don't know why he said bottom, middle, split. That doesn't make any sense. Anyway, we have Ancestral Realm. Ancestral Realm, which is karmic release, healing the lineage, and boundaries. Let me get to it real quick. So the message of this card is this card initiates healing on all levels, but particularly on the family line. There may be some ideas and beliefs in your family that you find limiting or negative. Know that they need not be your truth. You have the opportunity to go beyond the challenging energies of your family lineage, and you are in a particularly challenging time or facing energies that are harsh or even overwhelming, the energy of your ancestors is now with you. They are here to hold a sacred and safe space so that you can rest. Your ancestors are surrounding you now. They are here to seek forgiveness for any harmful decisions that were made without full awareness, for any negative effects that those are having on you now. If you have found that a particular family member has been difficult or a relationship has been negatively impacted because of situations or ideas that stem from the past, let that know that a great cleansing is taking place at this time. The ointment for the wound of this energy of forgiveness. This isn't about accepting what happened as fine, but realizing the energies of the past no longer govern the present. It's about choosing to create your own happiness and live from your own heart. Keep your boundaries strong, but be open to carving out a new path. Where did there's the we have third eye activation. And you're telling me about the third eye activation, dude. For the past like whole month, my third eye has been throbbing and bouncing and beeping and bobbing and boobing all over the damn place. I haven't got to rest with it. Hey Melanie, welcome in, welcome in. I'm doing well. I'm a little anxious, but there's nothing I can do other than, what I currently already am doing. So, but we're fine, acceptance is key. We have third eye activation, brow chakra, inner vision, and clear seeing. The message of this card is the gateway encourages you to unlock your psychic abilities and to stop questioning your divine ability to see. Know that a great potential and healing will be unleashed when this space is activated. If you have an intuition about something, trust what you are seeing. This is a sacred time, for the psychic potential that you have had ever since childhood is awakening from slumber. You've always been a dreamer, sometimes thinking about the future, about how the future will show up or revisiting the past. Now the gifts that have been discouraged in the past are Now the gifts that have been discouraged in the past are reawakening, and your inner vision is stronger than you imagine. You have an innate ability to see further than the human eyes are, and are able to identify the energies of what's going on around you with your third eye active. This is a gateway. This gateway is here as an active confirmation that what you are seeing and experiencing is in divine alignment, so that you are supposed to be, and that you are being supported as you develop the source-giving gift. Excuse me. My whole, I just could not speak there for a second. But yeah, it's just like that. It's just, it's not okay, but I'm not being dragged down by it. I'll say that. But we have serious star blessings. Yes, proceed, be seen, and push through. This message comes to you with this the message that comes with this gateway is a giant yes. It brings the energy of wishing on a star and seeing that wish come true. This is the time for you to move forward with any project or ideas you have felt called to carry out. There is an energy of positivity, abundance, and excitement surrounding you at this time. Whatever dreams you've been revisiting recently aren't dreams, but premonitions. Know that whatever you're connecting with on the inside is soon to be something you'll be experiencing on the physical. So think about what you desire instead of what you fear. See yourself celebrating as if your wildest dreams have come true. And as you do, you'll be creating the perfect energy for them to manifest in your world. So overall, your ancestors are here, supporting you, helping you, guiding you. Your third eye is going through an upgrade of sorts, maybe cleansing a little bit more, a better sturdy use of how the third eye truly works, and to continue pushing through whatever path you're on. Things may be shaky, but they are bound to get better. But as well with the third eye awakening, this may even be to help you not repeat a cycle, or to take direction on an unknown route that may be coming up on you at this time. But we're going to get a few of the letters. We'll get 3 of the letters letter tarots as well. Alright, so first we have death, which is loyalty, show, and apparition. Change is coming. Asks you to help it by letting go of old habits / patterns that no longer serve you. The hermit, which is creation and metaphysical. Take a good look inside and release pent up emotions. And the fool, God, one unique and eternal. Trust in your instincts and be attentive to your own perspective and intuition. I'm going to be back. I have to do something real quick. I have to go to the bathroom, but I have to go like out of the room to get there. Um, and there's something wrong with this one, so I will be back. In a few. Apologies for this. Alright, I'm back. Sorry that took so long. That took a lot longer than I expected. I don't know why. I don't know how people are still in here. Anyway, I'm back. Welcome, 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 welcome. Hopefully everyone's doing well. I had to use the bathroom, my bad. My detoxing has been doing very well. I'll leave it like that. But yeah. We left off. We used the letters tarot. I'll just do it with the shadow. But yeah, if anyone needs oracle card pulls or tarot card pulls, has any form of question, let me know. And I can do my best to assist you. Oh, I know they were spitting tea. That's all they do. They be chatting up a storm. I'm probably telling you all sorts of BS about me. How much is the simple read? They're free. Their donation. Well, you don't even have to donate, but if you would like to donate, it's appreciated. But you can. They don't cost nothing, unless you're asking about like for a full on personal reading. That's like different. But you know, a 2 card pull, those are free, and we have a wide variety of decks to choose from. Yeah, the personal ones cost, but this I do this just as like a charity. Um, just doing the 2 card pulls and stuff. And there's not really a limit on how many 2 cards you can get unless I'm like out the wazoo busy, you know what I mean? So, uh, okay. So, did you want to just use like the tarot deck for that, like because if so, or if not, I got you. Whatever you feel. I ask you because it's whenever I do my readings, like for this, it's always like client based. So like if you want to do a tarot cards or oracle cards, that's up to you. Um, but after that, within the tarot and oracle cards, there's like stuff in there as well. Got you, got you. I appreciate love that. I can still do a quick 2 card pull on that though if you need. We can just use the Raider Wait for that. Oracle, okay. What Oracle do you want? We have the Lyrian Oracle deck. We have the Voice of the Souls, the Gateway of Light activation, and the Angel Prayer Oracles. Lyrian, got you. Well, open up, come on. Usually doesn't like have something like that, but today it did. So what's going on with the Lyrian deck? So we have Wonder, Presence, Well-Being, Gift of Life, Field of Potentiality, As It Is Given, and Cosmic Star Family, Support, Socialize, and Community. Um, and thank you so much for the donation, Melanie. I appreciate love you truly. Um, but yeah, these are your cards. And I always show the cards as well. I enjoy showing the cards. Um, but with these 3 cards, there is a sense of kind of um, a knowing of either soul family or past life family, however, but a gathering of like-minded people, souls coming towards you, and you are in an energy where you're kind of being asked where you want to go next, like what what is the next adventure that you're wanting to go on, and this is kind of what you're in the element of, like, manifesting in. Allow your imagination to run wild. Really connect in with your child your child. Why can't I talk? Your inner child. I don't know why I can't talk right now. What the fuck's going on? Anyway, it has a lot to do with working with your inner child, to create a more um abundant, a more spontaneous adventure for yourself, if that's what you're wishing to create. But regardless, working with your inner child is really going to allow you to tap into that innocence, that true heart space energy, to get your actual desires rather than the egoic fleshly desires at this time. I don't know. It could be. It could. I don't know. But regardless, with there be, I mean, we have 43 and that's 7, 37, which is 10, and 13, which is 4. So like, that's what, 11, 2, 4. Like, yeah. So again, this is a lot to do with like time and matter. So definitely get ready for things to start shifting and moving on your in your life, kind of like on your plane. Um, and have fun with it. If something goes a little bit awry, keep your eye out in case, and if it, to make sure it doesn't get any serious. But at the same time, allow your inner child to kind of like take control and create something new out of it, something abundant out of the situation, so that it doesn't like bite you in a sense. You know what I mean? I'm gonna do an random 1 card pull for you. Yeah, I can do a random animal card. I have it from like the animal deck or the pocket spirit animal. Which one are you wanting it by? Infinite, but I got you. And what's up, Modi? How we doing? And of course, Ada, no issues, no issues. I got you. The one I had in my hand. Okay. I got you. So we have Panther, which is guidance. It is time to release passions. Live your dreams and begin a new chapter in your life. You are encouraged to expand your awareness, eliminate fears, and become a whole new person. You are guided and protected. Illyrian in a shadow, I got you. But that is your card. Infinite. Let's see. Shadow's here. Illyrian's here. Panthers are obstacle breakers. So seeing panthers in your dreams a lot definitely means that there's an obstacle, a boundary, either internal or external, that you're needing to find a solution to. And that things will continue. Not that all things will continue to get chaotic, but that things will reach a state of chaos. That will cause the answer to arise if not found. But it's all done for like the greater good of self, to help you become more attuned to who you are becoming. This Illyrian and Shadow, though, that is an interesting like combo. Yeah, the panther is not a stagnant animal. The panther tries to keep things moving, tries to keep things on a newer level. Welcome in. How we doing? How we feeling? All right. So Stephen, your Illyrian and Shadow. Your Illyrian card is sexual liberation, libido, artistic projects, romance, and union. And your Shadow card is reflected light with Pisces. Energy, where is reflected light? There it is. Okay, hold on. So this means wrangling, breakup, prejudice, errors, false trust, ineffectiveness, inflexibility, failure due to fear of change, misconceptions. I don't know how to pronounce that word. Impressionability, soul-searching, introspection, phobia, susceptibility to false fears, imagination, and illusion. So definitely with how this is kind of showing off, be aware of your sacral chakra. I feel like your sacral chakra might be a very key point that's happening right now. It might be inflamed. You might just be very creative in things, having a wild imagination. And though your sacral chakra, is a very helpful thing, it can also overstimulate your brain, and cause you to generate certain like rapid thoughts and stress and things of that nature, like the paranoid thinking and going down those rabbit holes and things of that nature. So at this time, exercise with your sacral, so that it's not getting overwhelmed or underwhelmed in a sense. And you can do that by like different exercises and stuff. Working with different colors, painting, drawing, singing, dancing, however, or just intaking more art in that sense. And also make sure that whenever you're working on artistic projects or anything to do with art or your vision of things, not to get misconstrued, not to end up projecting how you feel um, of something to prevent you from completing it or continuing down that path as well. Welcome in, welcome in. How we doing? How we doing? Yeah, Panthers are very, very interesting. Plug that, replug it back in. Hold on. Not the hiccups, please, no. No, I'm sorry, I didn't do it. I don't know why I say stuff like that. I need to look at what that was. What the fuck? Hell yeah, Indigo, that's awesome. The lyrics are definitely funny, for sure they are. Yeah, I can do that, Melanie. I can do that. See, it takes me a while to see some chats for some reason. I'm like really bad. Uh, when it comes to eyesight recently. But Melanie, your random card is Frog. This is a powerful time of change. You're being called to connect with the world of emotions and feminine energies. You may also need to engage in a process of cleansing, whether it's physical, spiritual, emotional, or energetic. Hmm. I like a year ago, I was looking at the Starborn deck and I wanted it. I just never got it at the time. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing as well, Indigo. Um, I'm in between on that as well. The angel deck? Yeah, sure. Which angel deck? The angel prayer or the archangel power deck? But I can do that for you. Archangel, got you. Man, I love kombucha. Oh wow, that's cool, Melanie. But yeah, I love kombucha. So, alright, so your two cards, Destiny, is the Page of Ariel. Reliable, clever, educated, and balanced. An excellent opportunity will be offered to you, scholarships or the pursuit of education, time to get to work. And the Two of Gabriel. Make bold and ambitious choices. Great progress is possible. Important relationships with people who share your vision. So you may be having someone coming in that's going to be working with you on a project, or someone that's going to help you in, investigate your line of life or your line of work, however, in a deeper way. Regardless, there's going to be a lot of there seems to be some cooperation of an individual coming in. Whether that cooperation is with you yourself, working better with you, or working better with another individual. There is going to be some cooperation that's going to lead to being able to work on projects and being able to feel more whole in that sense. I got you. No worries, Destiny. Of a dead frog on the sidewalk. Well, to me, just based off of that context, I don't really have anything to like. To me, it would be like as a form of transition, um, or either like a prevented transition, or a higher level of a transition, meaning towards like a spiritual transition. Frogs have a lot to do with transitions and moving, especially with the element of the water. It has a lot to do with feelings. It could be the ending of an emotional turmoil. It could be the ending of like some form of mutual feeling between people. You know, it all depends on which line of life you're gonna look at it from. You know what I mean? Got you. No worries. Voyage of the Souls too. I'm just doing my own little mini things just to, keep things moving. It makes me look like I'm doing something at least. But yeah, how we doing? How we feeling? Has anything new been happening? Any form of new changes? Any form of new experiences? Damn, that's so true. It'd be like that. Yeah, it was a very interesting question. I've never thought about that before, so it was really fun kind of piecing it together. Because separately, sure, but together. And with this sidewalk being there, that's, talking about walking on a path, so it's all sorts of stuff. Oh my gosh. Dude, Great Danes are crazy. They do not stop growing. He was hyper. Yeah, dude. One of my friends had a Great Dane. They had to put it down. It got really excited. And their cousin ran from it and it bit them. And the dog normally didn't bite people, but it was just on one. I don't even think it drew blood or anything. At least from what I seen and knew. I'd have to ask the individual. I'd have to ask the people that were there again. I don't know. They kind they have the same physique as Dalmatians, so I would assume, but I don't really know. I have never thought about that before. Not all Dalmatians have the same physique, but some of them do. Hmm. But yeah, I mean, I can kind of see how they would be Dalmatians. Or be related to them, or in some form or aspect. I don't know, the only dog that I know that I had for 1000% sure was a Shih Tzu. I think I had like a Yorkie Terrier at one point. I can't remember his name, but his name was, I mean, I can't remember what breed he was, but his name was Tanner. And we used to eat bubbles together. And that's the only memory I have of this dog. I got in trouble. So apparently, he would get hyper when he eat bubbles. So whenever I would start blowing bubbles, he'd get hyper and start eating them, and then I would start eating them, and then everyone would get upset. It was a whole like thing, apparently. I don't know. I don't remember it, but there's like video evidence of it, so I can't say it didn't happen. I just don't know what I was doing. Oh my god. I'll never forget that dog. I'll never forget like that one moment with that dog. I'll rephrase that. I used to watch The Dog Whisperer all the time with my mom. And I mean, when I say all the time, I mean like whenever it was on once in a blue moon and she didn't turn it off. Okay. Dude, it's so weird like having my stream in the background because it's always gonna be late no matter how many times I like scroll up to present. And every time I see myself like move my shirt, it's like a weird mimic moment happens where I'm like watching myself or a version of myself like do an action. It's just weird. I used to think that that was George Lopez. I don't know why, but I used to think the dude on the Dog Whisperer was George Lopez. For like the longest time. It was not. There's no way in hell it was George Lopez. I still don't know who that man is, but I know who he's not. Um, they look really like almost scarily alike. Um, but yeah, like anytime I'd see that, like I got him and George Lopez confused so much. I never like expressed that to anyone around me, but I always kept that like as like a secret for myself. Like I just never could tell the difference as a child because it was either when I was just too stupid to like not too stupid, but just not in it to win it, or like asleep or hyper. So didn't have like a clear memory of whose face was whose. Say, wait, no, but Mister like the fucking Shark Boy and Lava Girl, Mr. Electro was George Lopez though, right? That's another thing that I can't remember. I don't remember if that is George Lopez or not. Dude, I just don't remember who George Lopez is. I remember watching this. I just don't know what he looks like anymore. He's just gone. I had a teacher in high school. His name, we called him Mr. Marujo. He taught us how to play the dulcimer, and he looked exactly like and sounded exactly like fucking um George Lopez. And it was just really confusing and weird. There's just too many people that look like George Lopez at the end of the day. His name is Caesar? It is! His name is Caesar. Okay, yeah, so Shark Boy and Lover Girl, it is, yeah. I thought so. And then we have Caesar. And then who was the other one? I forgot that. It doesn't matter. But yeah, like that was something. Man. But yeah, I don't know. What else was like that? Yeah, like my dad didn't want my mom watching that show because he has Chihuahua trauma. He wasn't like injured. Well, he was never hospitalized or sit. I can't say he was never hospitalized for a Chihuahua. I'll say that. I can say that. Um, and he did not want us to get a Chihuahua ever. He told us horror stories of him as a child and Chihuahuas and how he was like cooking something on the stove and the Chihuahua came up and bit him on the leg and like was hanging from his leg, his pant leg. And he dropped fucking a pot on top of it. He either dropped a pot on it or on him. I can't remember the full detail. But he doesn't like Chihuahuas. See, I don't mind Chihuahuas. It's just like I don't know. I'm just more of a cat person, but I love my dogs too. Like dogs like me, cats like me. So I just stay in between. If the animal is cool with me, I'm cool with it. If it's not gonna like be weird, I'm not gonna be. I'll do my best not to be weird. If it's not gonna be weird, I'll leave it like that. A Chiweenie. I've had people. I've known of people who had Chiweenies, but I've never known of anyone. I've never seen a Chiweenie. I mean, is what I meant to say. I've heard of people owning them, but I've never seen one. Never seen a wiener dog either. Come to think of it. I don't know, Infinite. That may be a thing. Not too sure. I don't know how the whole animal kingdom and reincarnation works with that. I'm not sure if there's like any sort of studies that had that broken down yet. What I mean by studies is I don't know if anyone's done enough fucking DMT with the intention of turning into animals and learning their way of life yet. Or something. You know how the psychonauts are. They'll fucking do whatever it takes to learn something. Nothing against the psychonauts. You know. Actually, I kind of want to get my lyric cards too. Yeah, if anyone needs 2 card pulls, let me know, and we'll get them going, we'll get them moving and grooving. They probably would drop some wisdom once they're unfried. 2 for you. What deck? And what on? And also, do you want it to be a tarot or an oracle reading? Well, can I get you in the box? Goodness gracious. We're making that 2 go to the cups, we're going to the swords. So just save that for the pinnacles. Do something like that for the swords. Clarity advice. Alright. Chosen. Tarot can't really help you with the passing of your loved one, so I can't really help you with that. Use that. Be a good card. But yeah, if you want the tarot, are you wanting the tarot deck, the animal deck, the angel deck, or the shadow deck for a reading? We should get you some bones. That's the plan. I need to get some bones because I want to get this divination shit straightened out, dude. If I can just like, because it would be way more helpful to be like, oh yeah, this issue can't be solved with this one tool that everyone is currently using right now, and then also be part of the party that doesn't have the tool. Like that's kind of a double-edged sword that I'm playing with that. But the second I get some bones, I can start picking up. I can start doing divination with them on certain things. I don't know. I can't misuse a relic in that sense. It does not sit right with me anymore. The only like curse of like wisdom is learning the truth. I guess you could say it like that. I guess. But yeah, I need to get some bones. If I had a bone set, it'd be over. Everything would be like perfect. Mm. Mm. Uh, I I had one in mind. I don't know if it's even available anymore. Um, but even then, like, I'm not in like a stable place um, to receive any forms of like mail. So I wouldn't. There's not even like a guarantee that I would get it if I did anything right now. Um, just especially just how things are currently. Um, but regardless, um, whenever I get like a solidified place, things will begin to move forward a lot faster. It has just been so fucking weird juggling all this shit. But yeah, the one I had in mind, I don't know if it even exists. Let me find it. I would kind of want to make my own bone set, even, and inscribe like my own like symbols and stuff on it, or something. But I don't think it. I don't think it's a thing anymore. Hmm. Welcome in, welcome in. How are we? How are we? Hmm. I'm gonna have to go to some weird websites, huh? From down under, that's what's up. I didn't know it's rising there right now. Well, that kind of does make sense. How goes it on that side of the realm? Man, there's also that sigil deck. My fucking Travis Henry. No, but they have that other. What are you talking about? I'm kind of interested in this. What is this? I don't think I would ever use this in any public manner, but what is this? Okay. It's based off the playing cards too. Oh damn! It is based off of playing cards. It's a playing card thing. And it has the element and the. Damn. That's $30. Man, and that's 50. I mean, I'm not gonna doubt that. This is fucking sigils, man. Those are pretty big cards. Yeah, that's so cool. I don't know. Travis McHenry is interesting. A very, 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 very interesting individual. I think I got a pocket animal. I like these. I'm gonna give everyone in here right now. I'm gonna pull one. I'm gonna pull an animal card, animal pocket spirit card, a pocket and a pocket. God dang it, a pocket animal spirit, not a pocket spirit animal guy. What the fuck? A pocket spirit animal. Yeah, I'm gonna give everyone in here like this. I'll give 3. I'll give 3. I'm feeling like 3 is a good option. Trying to keep the air not so dead. Damn. Got a lot of birds up in here. Got a lot of birds up in here. We have vulture. Or beaver. Let's go penguin. We have vulture, a guardian and purifier, essential for rebalance. The vulture is perhaps the most misunderstood creature of all. This intriguing bird balances our ecosystem and prevents the spread of disease. It does the dirty work that no one else wants to do and cleans up our messes. The vulture appears when a situation that needs to be purified or brought back into balance. Remember, the vulture is greatly undervalued. What you thought was a mistake or tragedy is a blessing in disguise. When in balance, clarifies, reveals wisdom. When out of balance, dramatic and aggravated. To bring into balance, clean your space and sage. And then we have eagle, which is all-pervading power, truth seeker, and transforms karma. The noble eagle emanates the light of 1,000 suns. The light of the sun. Excuse me. This great bird is both physically and spiritually strong and represents mastery over the elements of fire and air. When the eagle appears, you'll soon be thrown into the karmic fire for the sake of your transformation. The eagle pushes us to be our best and brightest selves and stops at nothing to see us shine. Grasp the sun in your talons and hold on for the ride. You are stronger than you think, eagle child. When in balance, bright, ready, and challenges. When out of balance, controlling. To bring into balance, step into the unknown. Yeah, we had eagle earlier. We had eagle at some point. I don't remember if it was today or like now or later or before. Now or later, now or before. Can we stop with this like brain fart stuff, dude? Can we snap in? Can we click in? Anyway, we have Beaver, which is hard worker, loyal, tireless, and family first. The beaver personality is a welcome sight. These good-natured and dependable creatures have infinite love and enthusiasm for family and express it by the way of the earth element, providing a home and financial stability. Although the beaver doesn't usually initiate a project, once started they'll work steadily for weeks, months, or years to see it through. The beaver card appears when a task at hand requires your long-term, steady effort. It can also signify that it's time for some karma yoga or selfless service. When in balance, happy, meaningful work. When out of balance, feels useless and worn out. To bring into balance, physical labor or selfless service. Hell yeah. Spirit bugs. Okay. What else is there? I keep staring at you, so I might as well just see what's going on with them here. You got your ancestors next round. That's what's up. But we have study and learning. Thank you, angels, for allowing me to see that every day is a learning day and leap of faith. I'm ready to take a leap, angels. Thank you for doing it with me. And that is what's up. You know, literally take everything. Like, even if something comes in and dampens your mood for a second, um, learn how to transmute that truly. Take that interaction as a lesson to better strengthen yourself, and know that not all your your thoughts aren't solid. Your thoughts aren't the final say in things. They wish to be, but they aren't. What the hell's going on here? That's why when you do have those sort of like um thoughts that are very demanding, the only reason why they're that demanding is because they don't have that sort of power, and they're trying to use fear in that sense to enlighten those senses. It's a trial run for sure. For sure. But yeah, I'm gonna get the shadow for the general, and then after that, I don't know. We will sit around and wait and see what happens. It's a fantasy lord and star Lucifer, Aquarius energy. So fantasy lord is extrasensory perception, moral purification, prophetic dreams, coincides, psychological regeneration, wishful thinking, fantasy, muddy thinking, unrealistic expectations, altered states of mind, yearning, scattered energies, illusions, visions, lack of concentration, an ideal view of reality, idolized, views of reality. And then we have Star of Lucifer, which is Aquarius energy, and a lot of this has to do with like Neptune, especially with Aquarius kind of popping out like that. And the star Lucifer is intuition, confidence, a sense of direction, occult mastery, egoism, obstinacy, temptation, faithlessness, the perfect time to implement new projects. Don't be afraid to take that leap to start something. You may be detaching yourself from taking a leap when it comes to a project or taking a leap regarding something. And it's not that the detachment is wrong, it's what you're detaching from that needs to be switched up. There needs to be a detachment of a certain feeling or a certain thought form that comes up when doing the activity, that ends up preventing you from doing it or doing it in a less vibrant, less loud, or less original way. Original meaning more true to self, in that sense. I think I've done every. No, I lied. I lied. I did not do all of them. I still have more to do. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. How we doing? How we doing? How we feeling? Anyway, the collective angel is the 5 of RAL. You needn't go through your current challenges alone. Help is nearby. Negative thoughts create self-fulfilling prophecies. And the 8 of RAL. Take great pride in your excellent work. Practice makes perfect, and consider getting additional education or training. So it might be, if you feel underdeveloped when it comes to a situation, know that the solution of learning your way out of it, or seeing a path out is always at hand. You just need to be able to be the seeker and to go find that answer, whether that answer is within yourself or someone else has the answer for you. However, don't be afraid to be that seeker, that searcher. Yeah, I'm doing a lot better day. A lot better. A lot better day. Awesome. A lot better today. Yeah. Groups can birth new innovations. They really can. If you can just be inspired by every individual that you see, you'll be fine. At least find something that inspires you. You were inspired not to like them. If you can't find something and you were inspired not to like them, And if it's not that you don't like them, then you were inspired to be conflicted about them. You know what I mean? Oh man. These two cards are over here still. Hell yeah. I feel that. I've had that inspiration for quite some time. Damn. So the overall letters tarot is the Hanged Man. The revealed and the hidden. Feel and process your feelings, so that you may regain balance in life. And then the Emperor, divinity, distinction, and specificity. Reach a higher perspective that enables you to see the whole picture. So definitely allow yourself to feel what you need to feel. What's coming towards you is to be felt, not to be shunned away or to be panicked about. Um, so that you can see things from a higher bird, because so that you can reach the higher viewpoint. Damn. Let's see. All right. Let's see. Does anyone have any, requests for the cards or any questions? Um, if not, uh, I'm gonna be getting off because I gotta be. I'm gonna do some other things. And then I'll be back later. Again later. There's probably no questions that need to be asked because I keep uploading shit all the time. But like at the end of the day, I'm trying to get unshadow banned. So. And I'm also trying to get a bunch of projects out as well. What the heck did you just say to me, Linktree? You got me kind of concerned. Oh, you just updated the privacy law. Okay. I thought I was in trouble. I was not in trouble at all. Luckily. Welcome in, welcome in. How are you? How are you? How are you? You liked and subbed. I appreciate you. Love that. Thank you. I truly do appreciate love that. Thank you so much. And thank you for the compliment as well. I appreciate love it. A warm welcome. Always. But how are we? How are we all? Is anyone needing a tarot card pull or an oracle card pull? Or have any form of question regarding the realm of spirit? Yeah, I can pull for that. From the tarot or the oracle, or both. Both. All right. Let me start. Which oracle deck do you want to use? The Angel Prayer Oracle, the Voice of the Souls, the Gateway of Light, or the Illyrian Oracle, or the Letters Oracle? Because we're gonna have to break this into two separate piles like that. Angels. Okay. So for the tarot, are you wanting the tarot deck, the animal deck, the pocket animal, the animal spirit deck, or the animal deck, the shadow deck, or the power angel deck? Well, hell yes, Steve. I'm glad to hear that. It's always good to be in a spot that no questions are needed. It just means that you're walking the path comfortably. And shadow, angel and shadow. I got you. But Ellen, your angel card is study and learning. Thank you, angels, for allowing me to see that every day is a learning day. And from the shadow deck, we have Lady Shallot's mirror. Um, which is fear of loneliness, betrayal, replacing real with virtual life, stalemate, isolation, social exclusion, depression, confronting moralities, impulses, and unrequited love. Um, so definitely, with the whole confronting morality, because I'm feeling very strong towards that. And maybe even a stalemate, isolation, social exclusion, and impulses, but mainly on the morality. Um, learn to be a lot less harsh on self when you catch yourself being judgmental, or when you are in situations that aren't beneficial to you, and they cause you to feel angry or cause you to feel agitated, or however. Don't beat yourself up about that. Don't make yourself feel like you're a negative or bad person for doing so. Allow that experience of anger to teach you. Allow yourself to remain in anger, but don't act in it. Ask yourself, why am I this mad? What's causing me to be this mad? How did these steps get there? You don't have to do it. You don't have to do it during, but if you can do it at some point after, um, just to help with the growth of self. Because it's not only going to help with just like your mental, but it's also going to help with your nervous system, to keep that under locks for whenever stressful situations, or situations that causes anger to pop up. It would help with that. Um, but overall, just allow every experience that you have, feeling included, to teach you more about who you are. Teach you more of what character you here. Excuse me, to explain to you what character you're here to play right now, in this life. But that is your reading, Ellen. If anyone else needs a reading, let me know. No worries, I got you. And if you are running a reading, let me know if you're wanting it from the tarot deck, the oracle deck, or both. And then I will read out the card deck names. But also put what you're desiring to get the answer on as well. Um, in case I don't have the proper tool here. And if anyone is interested in my services, or to donate, the links are all there for things. If you're interested in services, you can email me about them, and I can send you all of them. Or you can go to the website. The website only has 5 of my services up. But if you email me, I can tell you the whole list of them. And the donation things are there. The PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, and Chime, if you desire to, if you wish. But regardless, being here and keeping the space warm and in a higher vibration of love, it is grateful. Is more than I can truly ask for. So truly, thank you for being here, spending time, and allowing a comfortable environment to transpire. But yeah, if no one else has any questions, or any requests of that sense, I'm gonna hop off, and I'll be back later on. But yeah, again, the email is there if you're interested in services. The email, the donation links, the PayPal, Venmo, Cash App, Chime's there. The website's there as well. Regardless, thank you all for being here. I very much appreciate love very much for being here. I love each and every one of you all to the moon and back tenfold and forever. And